Hi guys, good to see you all. I'm in the garden again and I've got a lovely raspberry here, so I'm going to eat this raspberry. First one of the year. Lovely to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Great to be in touch. We're looking forward to welcoming you back to the centre and to the garden very soon. But in the meantime, keep in touch, send us a text message. Remember, you can reply to the text messages for free and pick up your phone, have a chat, fill out the competition, send us your thoughts on the postcards and keep in touch, and we'll let you know as soon as we're able to start operating again. So looking forward to seeing you all, and over to Tom.
Thank you very much, Amanda, and yes, we have got another action-packed episode for y'all. We've got some quality art. I've got a lot of your art that you've handed in, so we'll have a look at the postcards in a moment. We've also got the riddle, and then philosophical questions with Richard and Louise later on, which has been going down, well, the last couple of days, because we've been discussing Manchester. A lot of people's favourite topic, isn't it? We're all proud Manx, so yeah, it's just something we like talking about, innit? But yeah, we'll be digging in some more interesting questions later, so stay tuned for that. But right about now, we should go through some of our postcard stuff. So I've done another little time lapse for in a little moment, but for now, I'm going to show some of the ones that you guys have handed in. So if you tuned in yesterday, remember me saying we got a backlog of postcards that all came at the same time. I thought there was just not that many coming through, but no, it turns out the postman was hoarding them all, and now we've got a load of them. So, yeah, alright, I'm going to have a quick look through some of these. So, I think I've sort of organised them into little stacks. Obviously, week by week, we've got different themes, haven't we? So, today, I'm going to talk about some of the ones with sun, because we had a sun week, didn't we? So the other ones, I'm going to zoom in a bit more so that you can see them on the screen properly at a decent level. There we go. Cool, so that one is pretty cool, isn't it? Nice, big, bright, the sun. Correct. The question was, what is the closest star to Earth? So if you wrote the sun, it was almost a bit of a trick question, isn't it? Some people have actually put the closest star to Earth. That's coming up. We'll show that in a moment. But yeah, they're correct. It's just a trick question, so I forced people into a corner there with the wrong answer or whatever. But the sun is what I was after when we set that question. So this one, jackpot. Loving the colours on it. Loving the fact that you've used the felt tip pens there. Thank you very much. And they've used the Booth Centre purple to write on it. Classic. That was from Zoe. It just says, thank you for giving me something to do every week. Not a problem. It's not just me. It's everybody at the centre. We all pitch in, we all write down the activity packs and things like that. All the volunteers got involved, all coming up with these different ideas. That's why it's such a nice varied little thing. So we've got another one here. Obviously, an amazing pencil drawing, this one. Look at the detail in that. Nice shading, the way that he's mixed all of like the reds and the yellows and the blacks to give it like a nice dark, it's obviously a nighttime shady thing. Loving the palm tree and a little like fishing boat or whatever it is in the background. The reflection in the water too. How smart's that? I'm not that good, am I yet? I've been practicing with all of these daily vids and things, trying to get my sketching better and my shading better and things like that, but it's not as easy as you think. Everybody else is getting better, aren't they? As we do it day by day, we're all getting better. Another one here. This one is, can I get that one in there? Yeah, there you go, that's cool that. Can you see how the sun has got a face mask on? Very clever, I like that one a lot. Yeah, and I just keep going and scrolling up. We've got the NHS there and some hills in the background. Love the shading, really do. Really like that one. And it says on the back, everybody stay safe, keep smiling. From Jay. Love it, Jay. Nice one, mate. Thank you very much. Cool. Next, swiftly moving on over there. This one, very colourful. Go on, get it all on screen. There we go. Try and hide my face a bit. That's sweet, isn't it? What's it say? I need to get around it. Follow your soul, it knows the way. That's a good point, isn't it? Look at how cool these little flowers are at the bottom, look. maybe we should do Flower Week or something like that. Maybe I should draw some flowers. I've not drawn any flowers for a long time. Loving like the colours in the corners. Used all of the pens there, haven't I? All of the different colours. Excellent work. So who's this one from? This one is from Teresa. So hello, hope you are all keeping safe. Follow your soul with love and thanks from Teresa. And so yeah, Teresa is one of the geniuses of this series, because obviously in the booklet it said, what is the star which is closest to the Earth? I was trying to double trick you there, and I meant the sun, because the sun is a star, isn't it? But also, if you disclude the sun, Teresa has written Alpha Centauri A. And I'm like, that is brilliant, because that's what it is. Like she's either a scientific genius or she did a little bit of research. One or the other, both valid. Excellent work. So yeah, Alpha Centauri. Love that answer. I was like, did not expect to hear that one, but there you go. And you know what else was shocking? Got another one here from Andy. He's drawn us a love art on the front. Good representing or whatever. But he's gone through and he said, he's given us options for which is the closest star to the Earth. And he's not said the sun, which is an answer, but he's gone for Proxima Centauri or, like Teresa, Alpha Centauri. Bloody brilliant. Nice one, Andy. Thank you very much. There's a lot of clever people out there, cleverer than I thought I was. Oh, and we've got one here from Andy. He's done a little sunset as well. Watercolours by the looks of it. I like the fact that he's used some of the techniques we've been using. He's done some of the mixing of the colours between there for the sun, like the sun's reflection in the sea. Very nice indeed. Proper detailed that one, isn't it? And yeah, he's written a little message on the back. My first attempt at any art in 30 years. Hope to see you all soon. Stay safe, Andy. And he's written the answer is the sun. Legend. People are getting it, aren't they? And check this one out. Guess what? This one has spent a lot of effort, spent a lot of time on this one. Get a bit of a focus on there. Can we get that for you? Look at how bright it is. Yeah, so it's got a booth sensor and some love hearts, and then love hearts around the side with some nice stripes on them, and a solid orange background. I think he's done some of the drawing of the bears with, like, is it biro? Yeah, he's done the bears with biro, and then he's coloured it all in with felt tips. Focus, there we go. I love that one a lot. That one's from David. Amazing news. Thank you very much, David. Right, that'll do for them. That's some more inspiration for you. So it shows everybody's out there, everybody's doing them. If you haven't done one yet and you haven't handed yours in, get it handed in. We'll enter it into the competition. We've not done the prize winners for those ones yet, so stay tuned. Those prize winners, I will be announcing a prize winner at some point when all the guys at the centre figure out who is who's going to win it, I suppose. Right, okay. What do we usually do now? So we've done a bit of art. Ah, yes, I said I had a time lapse, didn't I? So yeah, it's just a simple one today. But Manchester is this week's theme. And the question on the postcard page is name a Manchester band. So what I did was on my postcard today, I did that. I wrote, can you read that? Is it focusing? One day, I'm sure you can read that. I need to do my Zoom thing, don't I? There you go, you can read that. Anyway, so what it made me think was, what's the Oasis logo look like? So found it, got it online there, and I was like, you know what, I could just straight up do the Oasis logo, but then I also thought I could vary it, mix it up, making it a bit more relevant to our theme this week, and I did this. So here is what I went for. So as you can see, my camera, I didn't start it in time, or I'd deleted a file, something anyway. But yeah, you can see majority of it here. Right. So yeah, I ran out of space. I did actually stencil it all in, thinking I'm going to be able to do this perfect size. Predicted where I was going to do it, and then I went back and I did it in the bubble writing, and it was still too big. But I'd gone too far by that point, and I was not backing out. So I just thought, you know what, it's just going to have to miss the border on one side. Not the end of the world though, is it? And then yeah, I went over it with my black felt tip, went around the edges because they have a block line around their logo, don't they? Oh, my pen started running out there, so I tried my best, but luckily I had another marker pen, so I just used a different marker pen. It's because I've been rinsing these pens, haven't I? I've been using them loads. These last, what is it, like we're on week 7 or 8 of these activity packs, and yeah, and I've been colouring ridiculous amount. Look at all those different projects. We're all different week styles and stuff like that. I did them all as well as you guys. So sweet. Hope that may be a little bit of inspiration for you. Just a monochrome single colour one there for you, nice and simple. You could just do that one even if you've only got a pencil or anything that makes a mark on a piece of paper. You could do that logo. Right, okay, so yes, there we go. Enough inspiration from Manchester there, I think. So let's move over. We've got one from Richard today. I think this is just the answer to yesterday's. I think that might be the last in the sequence. We'll see. If it is, I'll try and think of one off the top of my head whilst I'm watching this, and if I can't, then I'll just have to get one for tomorrow, and then I'll start doing them back tomorrow. But I will get Richard in later on next week. It's just I've run out of them for now, but we'll definitely pick.
Okay guys, yesterday's riddle was a bit long, but I better just scan it through just in case you didn't hear it. So there's a poor man in a pub, and the man next to him is really rich. So the poor man tries to con him out of some of his money and says, I have an amazing talent. I know almost every song that has ever existed. The rich man laughs. The poor man says, I'm willing to bet you all the money you have in your wallet that I can sing a popular song that includes a lady's name of your choosing. The rich man laughs again and says, thinking that he'll catch him out, okay, how about my daughter's name, Joanna Armstrong Miller? And the poor man went home rich. So the question for the riddle was, what song did he sing? Now, I bet you got this one. It was Happy Birthday. Yeah? Because when you sing the song Happy Birthday, you always say the name of the person that is having the birthday. So, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday Joanna Armstrong Miller, happy birthday to you. That's all for now.
Yeah, so it was the last one in the series. But no, I think I said yesterday, it's going to be one of those answers, that riddle, that we do all definitely know, but they just make you think of other things, don't they? They make you think of actual songs, or how could he do it, how would he write a song? But no, there is always something, there's always a technical detail in there, like happy birthday. It contains whatever name you want it to contain. So there you go. It could be any name, couldn't it? That was the point of that riddle. Nice one, Richard. Thank you very much. Yes, and we look forward to seeing you. I'll be back in the booth centre early next week, and I'll get a lot more riddles off you then. So we'll continue it that way. Thank you. But yes, from one Richard to, I was going to say another Richard, but it's not. It's the same Richard. It's the same Richard, and it's the same Tom. And we've got Luis, and we are back on the philosophical questions section of the video. So, question 2, it's a big question. What if you were a street in Manchester? What street would you be? Now, all sorts of different options here. Think about it, like what sort of style stuff do you like doing? Do you like it in the shopping areas? Do you like it where there's like a bit more green areas? Do you like it where it's a bit more built up or open plan? Or South Manchester, North Manchester? Which part of Manchester would you be? Would you be the Etihad? Would you be Old Trafford? You know what I mean? Lots of different options. So, me, Luis and Richard had a little chat about it and decided what we would all like to be. Well, not like to be, what we all thought was our favourite. Hello everybody at home. We are here to answer the philosophical questions from the activity pack. So we're on question 2 today, and we are going to hit what if you were a street in Manchester? What street would you be? Strange question. Don't know, you got to tie yourself to something though. Has anybody got a favourite street?
Well, I was thinking a little bit about Oxford Road because it starts in the heart of the city, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I used to like going to the Corner House Cinema on the corner there, and then getting the bus home, and so it kind of it's the road for me that starts in the centre and then leads out of the centre, and as it goes further south, it kind of changes in character.
Yeah.
So you've got the Whitworth Art Gallery and the park there as you're coming south, and then I don't know at what point it becomes. Is it Winslow Road?
Yeah.
But then, you know, at some point it changes its name. But then, if you're just travelling south down Oxford Road, you go past the universities, and then you get to Rusholme and the Curry Mile and all that kind of energy and stuff there. I think people say it's one of the busiest bus routes in Europe.
I think that is fact. I think it's got the most.
So I've got a nice feeling about Oxford Road.
Yeah, I like Oxford Road because, like you said, but then it goes as you go out, it gets greener and more open, doesn't it? It's like you can feel the change from a city into more rural areas. And I like that. It's got, and then if you keep going even further past Rusholme and Moorside, you get Fallowfield and all student areas, don't you? And then it just opens up again in like another just pure energy of loads of young people all living together. It's a crazy part of the town, but I like it. But yeah, in town, I like the Northern Quarter. I've hung out in the Northern Quarter for like the last 10 years or whatever. I like all the scene, I like all the artwork and things like that. So I'd maybe say something like Stevenson Square or Thomas Street, something like that in the Northern Quarter for myself. Again, lots of art, lots of music, lots of culture. So I'd probably say something in the Northern Quarter. Or does anybody know Anita Street in Ancoats? It looks like Coronation Street and it's actually pedestrianised in the centre.
Okay.
And it's got a really big old beautiful mill at the back of it. I think it was residential now, but yeah, it's an amazing looking, perfect for your Facebook or Instagram posts. That sort of looking street. Like it looks like it was built like it was 200 years ago.
Yeah.
I like Whalley Range because these days I try not to take myself too seriously, and that reminds me of it. I'm sure that wasn't the original concept, but I like it. I like having an area called Whalley Range, and also I think my favourite park, the best park I've ever been in, is Alexandra Park. It's huge. It's just a huge open space, and I love the way the stairs and the old kind of. I just think it works amazingly as a breathing space for when you feel stressed out. Just go out there and it's like almost like, it reminds me of being on the beach in Portugal and looking out at the sea, because it's so huge and it hasn't got, there's no horizon, so everything's open, and it helps me free my mind and breathe.
Yeah, I like Alexandra Park too, and where I live, the closest park is much smaller, so I do like that kind of openness, and it's both sort of like, in a way, it doesn't lose its intimacy as a space, but it is open, and some of those park areas are really huge, and that is nice. You could lose yourself in it almost.
And it's also it's got the openness, but then it has the tree side.
Yeah.
Amazing kind of constellation of trees. So you've got the summer kind of open air vibe, but you also have the autumn leaves vibe, which is really nice. So you can reflect as well as just breathe. So it's, I think.
I think everybody needs that in their life, don't they? That open space, that greenery, that bit of time to yourself. Thank you very much, gentlemen. What would you guys say? What was your favourite street or favourite area of town? What would you pinpoint? So, thank you very much. We'll see you all again tomorrow for another one. Cheers, boys! I've been loving having those chats. It's as well as like learning what they think, it's also like opening up my mind. It's like there's facts and information and stuff like that I did not know when I that I didn't know before I sat down with these gents, but no, very knowledgeable gentlemen. Thank you very much, guys, much appreciated. We will be back tomorrow for the final question, which is, what is at the heart of Manchester? Big question. What would you say? Have a think about it. maybe come back tomorrow and compare it to what we're going to be chatting about tomorrow. See if you've got any similarities between what we say tomorrow and what you think this evening. So have a think, have a sit down later on and have a think. What is at the heart of Manchester? There's different options in there. Is it a geographical thing? Is it like a political thing, or like a government, like where their buildings are, or is it where the biggest area for meeting is, or you know what I mean? Loads of different options in there. Is it somewhere that just means a lot to you, like a sports stadium or something like that? I don't know. But right, anyway, let's move on. It's time for another couple of tunes. We had successful time yesterday singing some Ricky Martin. That one went down a storm, so I thought, you know what, I'll dig another thing out, similar sort of vibe to Ricky Martin, but this one is by a young lady called Britney Spears, and it's Baby One More Time, I think it's called. So here we go. Young gentleman on a guitar playing it.
This is going to be a Britney Spears cover. Really did not think I'd ever be saying that, but yeah, whatever.
Same,
this is going to be...
I thought I was never going to say that I was singing Britney Spears in these videos, but here we go. Potentially going to be high pitched this one.
Oh baby, baby, how was I supposed to know something wasn't right? Oh baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. Now you're out beside, yeah, show me how you want it to be. Tell me baby, 'cause I need to know now, because my loneliness is killing me. And I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Ooh, oh, oh, baby, baby, the reason I breathe is you. But you got me blinded. Oh pretty baby, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. It's not the way I planned it. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me baby, 'cause I need to know now, because my loneliness is killing me. And I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Ooh, ooh. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Again, loads of tunes that I'm just not expecting to find in the Boost Song Songbook. I don't know, maybe it's just one because I'm getting towards like the end of it or whatever. I think there's 120 tunes in there, and we're on like episode 40, and I've been doing 2, sometimes 3 songs, so we're almost to the point of where we've got like another 10 episodes or something like that before we run out of tunes completely and have to start again. Unless I just find some other music. I don't have to just stick to the song book, but I have been doing so far. So yeah, maybe it's just because I'm getting to the end and it's gonna be all the tunes that I didn't initially want to pick, but I'm going to go through them all. I'm not going to hide away. I'm going to try every single one of them, whether it makes me look daft or not. Okay, next one. Following a similar sort of ilk, another ridiculously high one, but I'm just going to drop the pitch down, and I'm going to do it in a different scale, different key or whatever. Not different key. Is it a scale? Yeah, trying to drop down a scale. So, but anyway, this gentleman is doing "Staying Alive." My walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Music loud, a woman warm. I've been kicked around since I was born. Alright, it's okay. You may look the other way. You understand the New York Times effect on man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feeling and sitting and breaking and shaking, and we're staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive. Loving that. And I get high, and if I can't get either, then I'm ready to try. You got the webbing on my shoes, and I'm a dancing man, and I just can't lose. It's alright, it's okay. You can look the other way. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the same breaking and everybody shaking, and we're staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. We're nowhere. Somebody help me, yeah. Life's going nowhere. Somebody help me, yeah. Somebody help me, yeah. Everybody used to use my walk and my woman's man. No time to talk. Music now. A women want to be kicked around since I was born. Alright, it's okay. You can look the other way. We can try to understand the New York Times effect on man. Wherever you're above, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the steam breaking and everybody shaking, and we're staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. Going nowhere. Somebody help me, yeah. We're nowhere. Somebody help me, yeah. I don't know where I went. I was up and down. I thought I was going to go nice and low with my with my vocals there, but no. So all of a sudden I was like an evil clown or something like that. Well, there you go. There's another episode of Connecting Through Activities over and done with, I think. Yeah, plenty of art. We did our riddle. We did some philosophical chatting, didn't we? So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you come back tomorrow, Friday. We've got our final question from the philosophical questions. I will maybe get a little bit more inspiration from our postcards. And I will also dig through another load of these. We've got stacks of them now, so got lots more of your art coming up tomorrow, so make sure you come back and see all that. But for now, make sure you stay safe, keep washing your hands. I've been Tom.